our urge and our hunger towards hearing from you. That is why we are gathered today. We bless you and we honor you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen and amen and amen. All right. I believe yesterday we had a very good time and we were talking about some of the things that affect our families. And I believe one of the things that we touched was alcohol, we also touched polygamy, which was also one of the key things where most of us have found ourselves in that side, on that side, experiencing a lot of challenges, ups and downs because of the circumstances of being born in the polygamous families. And today we are still continuing. Maybe I will not go for long. Maybe time elapse. We also have a moment to maybe to answer the questions. So I feel we are going very fast. There are people who have questions. So maybe right now, if you have a question before we continue, if you have any question, I'd like to give you an opportunity. You know, there are those who might have a question before we continue. So I feel we are moving very fast and maybe we may be having questions. I don't know if we should be having questions after every topic that people don't forget their own, but yesterday I said write them down and ask them. I don't know whether people have questions. What you should just do is to send your question on the comment section. Then I will respond to them as soon as possible. So today, I'm gonna still continue with what we were doing yesterday. And as I continue, please, if you'll have any question, I will wish that you just post it on the comment section, or rather, you can raise up your hand and speak to us so that we can hear you and hear the question for the sake of helping everybody who is here and who is ready to listen and to even get blessed along with you. So today I'm gonna touch also another side that has caused most of us to experience challenges or to experience some kind of setbacks and defeat. And I'm going to begin still from on the family perspective, whereby most of us, I know we have come from families where we have not had a good background check, or we haven't sat down with our own parents to talk to them, or our own grandparents to talk to them and ask them about how your mother and your father were behaving. It's one of the things that is sensitive, but most of us, we haven't taken that step to talk to our parents, because also having time with your mother when she's still alive, or your father, or your grandfather or grandmother, and talking to them, it helps you to know the background of your life, because remember, you are from that lineage. So it is very important for me to know how my father used to be, how my grandfather used to be. Was my grandfather saved? You know, such questions, they sound very simple, but those questions are so helpful to you as a child of God. You don't assume them. Such questions, they bring light to you. They help you to know maybe some kind of similarities of your father, your grandfather, and you. Are there things that you see them in yourself? Remember yesterday we were talking about some problems are in the blood, so they are inherited. So knowing how your father and your mother were behaving, knowing how your grandmother was behaving or your grandfather was behaving, it gives you a good platform to even know how to handle yourself. Because we have people whom their grandfather used to get very angry, you know, very angry, temperamental. When they are mad, you know, you will just know they are mad, very angry. And maybe you yourself, you also notice
such a thing is in him. So having sat down with them and talked to them just to analyze and understand how was my father, how was my mother, it gives you room to even know how to handle the situation that you are in, because most of us, the truth is we don't know how to handle ourselves. Why? Because we haven't done what we call background check. Just go and check. I love giving my own stories whereby I one day sat down with my grandma. I had to pay her just for her to reveal to me some of the secrets or some of the things that she observed. And one thing that I never knew, that I never knew, my grandfather from my father's side was never saved. He was never saved. He was also a man, I think he had three wives. Three wives. So in Apostle Wanda is talking about polygamy. It is also something that is in my lineage, in my bloodline. So I had to sit down with her, because sometimes your father will never tell you such things. Your mother will never tell you such things. So I had to sit down with my grandma to ask her, tell me more about my family. What was I looking for? I wanted to know how to deal with myself. I wanted to know how to uproot some of the things that might be manifesting in me thinking these things are normal when they are not normal. And I remember one of the sensitive things that she told me. My grandfather used to perform miracles. He used to perform miracles. He used to, as he said, he used to light fire on top of the ocean, lighting fire on top of the water. Then he sits down with his legs, his legs, they are like this, something like this, his legs, and he begins basking, just warming himself. The fire is being lit in the water, and this man is just sitting relaxed, and he is not sinking. She also told me this man could take the, how do you call it, this thing of the Maasai that they throw. I don't know how we call it. Spear, something like the spear. He used to take the spear, sit on top of the spear, and the spear cannot penetrate. Sit on top of the spear. Spear cannot penetrate through. He sits on it. That's what my grandmother was telling me. Said your grandfather used to do these things. And people used to come home and bring money. Give him money. But the problem was because of the money that they were giving him. This guy, he chose to have many wives. So he had actually so many children. So many, around 50 maybe. So many children that this man gave birth to. So many children. You can imagine. But you see, he was using these powers. Am I talking to somebody? He could swallow fire. He takes fire, he swallows it. Then he brings it out. So he was like a magician. And my grandma told me he used to use, I don't know, some kind of witchcraft forces just to empower himself to do all those things. But he was doing them just to be recognized. People in the community feared him because she said, if you wrong him and he speaks, if you wrong him and he speaks, it comes to happen. For instance, if you wrong him and he says you'll die, you'll die. But the problem was the powers that he was using were questionable. So when my grandma told me that, you know what I did? I told God, Lord God, I know what you had put in that man was supposed to be used to serve you. And I know that you have put the same spirit in me through the blood. I said, Lord God, change what was in him that is in me. That in me, you will use it to serve you. In me, you will use it to serve you. That was my biggest prayer. I prayed and told God, God, I don't want to use what you have given me for money, to fool people, for fame. I told God, I don't want this. You see? So me having the background check, it really helped me to know what was happening. And I know there are most of us here, we have never taken an initiative to just go find that old aunt, ask that aunt, how was my mother? Because maybe some of you, your mothers, maybe they passed on when you are still young. Ask that person, how was my father? How was he behaving? Because there are some behaviors in you that are manifesting, but you are not aware that the manifestation of those behaviors are the result of what your father and your mother planted ahead of time. We also have people I know who are listening to me right now. Some of you, you are taken to witch doctors when you are young. You are taken to witch doctors when you are young. But maybe you can remember, maybe you can't remember. And when you went to those witch doctors, your mother gave an offering for your sake. She gave an offering for your sake. I don't know if someone is here. She gave an offering just for your sake. And because of that offering, you remain connected on that evil altar. Maybe you are sick, and because you are about to die, they didn't take you to church, they took you to a witch doctor. Began cutting your body. Blood began coming out. Maybe they began putting some things inside your flesh. Meaning they were connecting you to their altar. They were connecting you to your altar. But you have been living, struggling, wondering, what is happening to me? And such things happening to you, you can't reverse them sometimes through prayer. Just like that. No, you have to know the problem. Because such problems, usually, you deal with them by raising an altar. Because this is an altar, but it's an altar. You must raise an altar and say, man of God, I went to this person, and this happened. This is what I was told. And I think this is what is holding me back. So there are most of us, believe you me, I know you are listening to me. Someone is saying, very true. Another is saying, true. When you are growing up, you saw these things happening. Or rather, there are some of us, you took yourself to a witch doctor. You took their money, yet you don't even give offering in church, but you took the money on the evil altar of the enemy, not knowing what you are doing. Maybe someone had taken your husband, and you are going there to secure and protect and bring back your husband. So what you did was, you went to that shrine or that place where you took yourself, maybe you and your friend, thinking your husband will come back. But the more you went there, the more things got worse. Why? Because that is an altar. You connected yourself on that altar. There are some of you, maybe the day you were born, a witch doctor was involved, maybe to initiate you for protection, because how our parents used to believe is not how we believe nowadays. And for that reason, till today, your life has been affected. Someone is saying, very true, for me, have been cutted almost the whole body. Look at that. Look at that. People might just think we are just talking. Can you imagine? So, she was cut. This means there is a connection between her and that altar. When you are cut, it means what is coming out? Blood is coming out. Blood is coming out. You are being cut. Blood is coming out. And most of those people who do that, how they believe, or their beliefs are not godly. Most of them, their beliefs are demonic. Someone else is saying something. Me, when I was young, when my mother beat me, her body itches the whole night. Even teachers used to complain. When they beat me, among others, in dream, my mother was told that I'm a covenant child. Oh, who is that? I think I need to read that again.
For me, when I was young, my mother beat her body would beat the whole night. Even teachers used to complain when they beat me among others in dreams. My mother was told that I'm a covenant.
So if she has done mistakes, no beating. That's what she's saying? If you beat her,
if you beat her, the body will have itches.
Hey. Today you'll hear things that you have never heard. And please, as we are studying and learning this, I don't want you to be afraid to send something on the comment section, please. I want people to see what they have never known exists. Someone is saying something. I
was initiated to ancestors through cultural circumcision. It took time to break free.
You hear that now? This is where in our village, they when during circumcision, you go through some kind of demonic procedures. Can you imagine? It took time for him to be disconnected. With the other one on top, I once was cut.
I once was cut 3 times. And on the chest, while I was young. Does it mean it's still in me?
100%. 100%. Most of those things, they are not godly. Anything that was never godly, believe you me, it was wrong. Anything that was never godly. The problem is whoever was doing that, you don't know even them. And even how they were doing it, it was very demonic. It was very demonic. Are we together? Let's continue. I see people are still commenting. And something like Sodom apple juice was applied. Hey, let me laugh now. Are you seeing what I'm talking about now? You know, people might think I'm just teaching these things. No, I'm not just teaching. Can you imagine? That's so they took Sodom apple. I think after I'm gonna after I teach you, I'm gonna teach you a very deep, and there's something deep that I'll be teaching you, very deep, that will elaborate all these things. It will elaborate all these things. Can you imagine someone takes Sodom apple and you know that thing is it's painful. All right, let's continue reading. Someone is saying something. Is that the last one?
My Cynthia is saying, my cousin also took my son to a witch doctor. He has 4 marks on his chest, but I thank God nothing happened to him.
So you cannot say nothing happened to him. Why? Because some of these things, they don't manifest the way you think. That's the problem. You can't say nothing. It's not about happening now. It's about the future. I'm talking about if you are given the cut, as long as blood is involved, all right? It means you are connected to that altar. So Cynthia, your son is connected to that altar. It's a connection. Believe you me, it is a connection. Why should they cut? I'm telling you, I'm going to teach you something. Why should they cut you? If it's medication, I believe you can drink or swallow. Why do you think they should cut you? Cutting means blood has to come out. All that they want is blood to come out. Once the blood comes out, even those who do that, sometimes they don't know what they are doing. Believe you me, sometimes they don't know what they are doing. They just do it because they were born doing it. Just like Apostle Wanda, the way he said. Can you imagine? He is being circumcised. It's a good thing, yes. But the procedure, you know what they do to them? They take is it cow dung? Not even cow dung. I think there is this one from the cow. When they slaughter the cow, it smells bad. They apply it on you. They take intestines, they put it on your neck. You stay with it, I don't know for how long. Yeah, it's very demonic procedures. Let's keep going. Where were we? Let's go down. Is that where we were?
No, Vias was saying, my mother fears me until today. And she used to tell me that my mouth
is that where we were?
Yes.
All right.
That my mouth is not for pronouncing anything. Even when I was young, when my fellow friends are cruel to me, they must go through difficulties at night.
It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing, though. It's not a good thing, though. I wouldn't say it's a good thing. Yeah, I will not say it's a good thing.
Someone is saying, me and my brother, we were, I believe he meant cut at the chest when young. How do we what do we do to disconnect?
As I said before, you are connected to an altar, and when you talk about an altar, it's an altar versus an altar. That's how it is. So it's finding an offering, then you give the offering, then we pray, then you get disconnected. That's what happens now. And the offering should be, remember when I say the offering, I'm talking about now money, all right? You talk about money, at least that money should be your sweat. You know, the money that you have worked for. Money that is your sweat. You went to work, you worked for. If it's your mother, she has sweated for the money, she's delivering the children. So the mother says, I'm putting this money, this is my sweat. My children have my sweat. May the Lord God disconnect them from any altar that I took them. All right? Are we together? I know of a woman that I met on one-on-one. She has gone to 27 witch doctors. 27. And the 27, she has been giving offerings. She has taken her children on 27 altars. Witch doctors? 27. Can we go on? Let's continue reading.
Pastor Pam is saying almost everyone in my father's side struggle with bitterness, blood pressure, diabetes, and asthma.
All right. So I believe that's a bloodline.
Yes, sir.
That's a bloodline kind of disease. All right. A disease that is attached to the blood. And what people don't know is going to a witch doctor can introduce a disease in the family. Can introduce a certain, because it's a covenant. It's a covenant. Let's continue reading.
Someone saying this happened after all children that followed me died. So it was said that it was a way of cleansing.
Who is that?
I believe it's
after all children died.
Yes.
So it was a way of cleansing. Yes, they are doing cleansing, yes. All right. But there's something they're doing as long as blood is involved. It means, hey, you are being connected to an altar. And the problem is maybe some of these people that you are connected to, they died. Maybe they no longer live. So you can't go back to them and say, hey, why did you do this? So, but remember that is what we call the blood of Jesus. Let's continue. All right. Our comments over.
Someone is saying I've seen different communities taking their babies wakachanjwe ushago. When the child is sick and cannot only be taken to hospital, they believe he or she will die.
They believe so, but I'm telling you, taking your child there, that's why the spirit will make you believe if you go to the hospital, the child will die. But the truth is, that child is going to be connected to evil altars. That's the problem now. Let's go on reading comments.
So they're saying people are so wicked. Just because I wanted to take my son back from her, she decided to take him to a witch doctor.
You see that? All right, let's continue.
I noticed a pattern in my life where the years that end with odd number, I get a lot of money and my things go well. But the years that end with even numbers, I get broke and I lose things.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I think I've talked about numbers.
Yes.
We're talking about number 7. So what should she do? She only needs to make a decree and believe that God can make all her years smooth. Yes. Nothing big there. Let's go on. Let's go on.
Bios is saying, I used to fear myself because some people used to call me a witch. When someone wrongs me, I will cry, and a few days things will not go well on their side, and I will know I'm the problem.
Yeah, I will talk to her though. I'll talk to her. Let's continue.
Avon is saying, me and my brother were cut at the chest when young. Okay, they're asking again.
All right, how do you disconnect? As I have said, you find an offering, and the work of the offering is because, believe you me, when they were cutting you, your mother gave something. All right? When they were cutting you, your mother gave something. Your father gave something. So because of that, you also need to give something so that you use what you are giving to disconnect yourself. Then I pray for you. All right, let's continue.
Lillian is saying, I was told my grandmother, whom I was born, or rather I was named after, was a sorcerer. I tried to change 2 names. My mom said I was like her, and she named me. She died of cancer. My dad, same now. My uncle now suffering from liver cancer. Now doctor says our bloodline has cancer.
All right. So the question is, what should I do? Cancer is a spirit. It's a spirit. And remember, as I have said, there are diseases which are bloodline diseases. Mm-hmm. How do you deal with them? Number 1, you can use the offering, as I have said. Number 2, you can also enter in intense prayers and believe, disconnect yourself, find scriptures. Find scriptures of separation whereby you are separated from your family. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Find those scriptures, speak them, decree them, speak about them. Believe you me, that disease will run away from you. It won't get you at any point. Let's go on.
Anne is saying, I was born in May. I have noticed I lose a lot of things in May.
All right. So birthday, very important day. Very important day. So also you have to mark your birthdays and observe what happens. But usually what happens on people's birthdays, they are usually celebrations. We celebrate, all right? But despite us celebrating, sometimes we forget. We forget some things that maybe took place when we were born. When you are being given birth to, there are things that might have taken place secretly. I'll give you another good example, a very good example. There's a woman that I prayed for. The moment she gave birth, her friend took her placenta secretly. The friend took the placenta secretly and took it to a witch. Are we together? And when they took the placenta to the witch, what the witch did, the witch closed the womb of this woman. So this woman only had one child. All right? So there are things that happens during birth. Your birthdays are one of the crucial dates. Crucial dates. Have you seen people dying on their birthdays? I know you have seen that. That on their birthday, you see someone saying, he was born this date, he died the same date, same month. It's not normal. It's not normal. Why your birthday? Because there were things that were done when you were born. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
And what I'm talking about, someone might say, I'm safe. Believe you me, most of you are not safe. 98% of us are not safe. Why? Because some things were done in our absentia. Some of them your mother cannot tell you the truth, but there are things your mother did that were not right. So there is nothing that you are safe. No, you are not safe. You have to change your life. You have to speak life over yourself. Let's continue.
Jackie is saying, in my family, people die with cancer, but of different names like liver cancer, prostate, blood, etc. They are also involved with drunkenness.
It is the same spirit manifesting in different places. So it's the same thing. And as I have said, you have to, number one, pray. Now, number two, also, when you talk about cancer, you also have to master this. Cancer is all about sugar. So what empowers cancer is sugar, all right? It's sugar. Your sugar levels, the amount of sugar that you consume. So you said it's Jackie or who?
Yes, sir.
Jackie. So Jackie, you have to make sure that number one, exercise. It's just simple. Do exercise, if possible. Just going for a walk. Some of these things, they don't sound like they're important, but just go for a walk. You can go in the gym and just do normal exercise. All right? Let that sweat come out so that you be fit. Number two, you avoid consuming a lot of sugar. Are we together? I know we have people here, blackcurrant, 3 liters, dead. Every day 3 liters, gone, 3 liters, gone. You will become the neighbor of cancer. Because cancer is all about sugar, actually. Cancer cells survive because of sugar. So if you minimize or you control your sugar levels, then it becomes so easy for you. I know some people here, you drink a lot of sugar. Even tea, a lot of sugar. I'm not saying you should not take sugar, no, but what I'm just saying is make sure that you control yourself, because cancer cells. So some things don't need prayer. So you realize that that person, what was her name again? Jackie. You will just have the appetite for a lot of sugar. Everything sugar. Every ice cream, when you are preparing chapati, a lot of sugar inside. Juice, sugar. Everything sugar. So some of these things can be avoided. So the demon from your family will make you to just crave for sugary things. Sugary things, sweets. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Everywhere you are going, you are chewing something. In church, I've seen even people in church, when I'm giving prophecies. Yes, man of God. Yes, man of God. It is a demon from your home. Demon of sugar. Demon of sugar. Yes, man of God, I've heard you, man of God. It's a spirit. You must still chew everywhere. Must you buy lollipop? I know some people here, they are laughing. Lollipop is supposed to be for kids. For kids. But you'll see a grown-up. 10 lollipops in the handbag. These things, they have a lot of sugar. And the problem is when that sugar enters the body, it accumulates in one section. It does not dissolve in the body because you are not exercising. You have taken a lot of sugar, no exercise, because if you exercise, it will dissolve inside the body. So your problem is you consume sugar, no exercise. So when the sugar enters your system, it sticks maybe somewhere in your body. Then it rots there. Then it begins forming what? Forming wounds called cancer. That's what happens. So as a child of God also, be what the way I was saying, there are people here, they don't drink water, but they'll be the first one to say, Prophet, I'm having headache. I'm having headache. It is simple. Drink water. Drink water. Just simple. Some demons, you don't need to come. They don't need my anointing. Come on. Some demons, give them water. They'll disappear. Just drink water. You'll be okay. If you drink enough water consistently, believe me, you'll not have headache. You'll not have headache. Are we together? So. Just drink water. I don't know if you're getting this.
Oh, yeah.
You can't be eating fries every week. Every week fries. Every week fries. Come on. Try and love yourself. Try and balance. Balance. It is not in the is it quantity? It's not in the quantity. It is in the quality. It's not, people will say, I'm eating ugali, I'm full. It's not about you being full. It's about, have you balanced your diet? We don't eat to be full. We eat healthy. So your stomach has moved in front. Mine has not moved, but I have eaten healthy. I'm better than you. So it's not about, as a child of God, you have to love yourself. Are we together? I'm saying, my stomach has protruded now. I'm full. It's not about it's not about how much you have eaten. It's about the quality. The quality. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
I have seen even people here. You can't just stroll, just walking. I'm so tired. When you climb 2 stairs, you are breathing like you're going to die. You have to learn to. You don't know how to take care of yourself. You're going to the shop. I'm calling for an Uber. Just close here. Just walk. Just. I'm going to the supermarket, but I can't walk. I can't walk. I might damage my nails. Which nails? Let's continue reading because of time.
Jacinta is saying, when someone wrongs me, something bad will happen to him or her. Am I the problem?
It depends. Now, here's the thing. Though I didn't want to talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
Can you read Acts 16?
Yes, sir.
Acts 16, verse number 16. Let me help someone. All right, let me help someone. Acts 16, verse number 16.
Acts 16:16. Once when we were going to the place of prayer,
okay,
we were met by a female slave who had a spirit by which she predicted the future.
So she had the spirit we call divination. Like a diviner, divination. All right? She was a diviner. So when she looks at you, she's able to predict your future. All right? So the fact that someone is able to look at you, I'm not saying these people are diviners, okay? I'm just using this to teach you something now. So the fact that you can look at, I can hurt you and you look at me and I have problems, does not mean you're accurate. Someone might say, I'm accurate. It might not mean that. It might not mean that. It might not mean that. Because they have people, if someone says, if you wrong that woman and she looks at you, you are gone. It's a belief. And it might be true. It might be false. All right? Now we have someone here who is a lady, a young girl. And I believe Paul and Silas. They were going to pray. Then what happens? They met this girl. Then what happens? Let's go on and read.
A slave girl who had a spirit of divination.
So the girl was a slave. This means the spirit of giving prophecies, predicting the future, had overpowered her. But remember, we talk about the spirit of divination or prophesying the future. It should be a good spirit, all right? It should be a good spirit. And I think I have taught you something about how spirits are manipulated. Are we together?
Yes.
So when she saw them, what did she do? Let's continue.
Who earned a large income for her masters by fortune telling.
So this girl could prophesy, but the problem was she had her boss. So the work of the boss, if this girl meets Pastor Winnie and tells Pastor Winnie, your name is Winnie. Hey, your mother is called Rosemary. So what happens is when Pastor Winnie hears that, he said, yes, woman of God. Then Pastor Winnie will empty her handbag and say, so when Pastor Winnie gives this girl the money, where does the money go? To the boss. The money goes to the boss now. So this girl is being used as a slave. This means this girl is gifted, okay?
Yes.
By God. She has a gift, but the problem is they are misusing the gift. So there is someone here who is saying, if someone wrongs me, if I get mad, if I get annoyed, something bad happens to them, all right? You might be gifted by God not to use that gift in that area. That God has shown you that if anyone fights you, I'll fight them. But there is the way you can use that gift in a better way so that your gift does not become poisonous to people. You can use that gift so well. Someone else says, if my mother beats me, something bad happens to her. But you see, that means if you have stolen your mother's money, she will not beat you then. But according to the Bible, your mother should beat you hard. She should beat you. But when your mother beats you and you have done something wrong, she will get sick. You see, that tells you something. Something is not right there. So it means you have a gift, yes, but your gift is being manipulated, maybe by something. There is a spirit that wants your mother to be afraid of you so that you cannot take corrections. Because you need to take corrections. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Are we together?
Yes, sir.
So if someone is wronging me, and when they wrong me, something bad happens to them, it means there is a gift in me. But if I use that gift well, I don't need to maybe to see that gift being used that way. So I can still go back to God and tell God, no, this is not how I want it to work out. This is how I want it to work out. So you can be gifted but not knowing how to use your gift. Like this girl, she didn't know how to use the gift. Let's just read and finish.
She followed Paul and the rest of us, shouting, these men are servants of the Most High God, and they have come to tell you how to be saved.
So she was prophesying accurately. I don't want us to go beyond that. I just wanted to show you how this girl, she's not even being used by God. She has the gift of God, yes. All right?
Yes, sir.
Can I shock somebody here? Even evil gifts are from God. So there is no gift that is from the devil. The devil only manipulates it. The devil has no his own gifts. Any gift that the devil has, he got it from God. He only manipulates it. He poisons it. He makes it to become evil, yet it is not. As I have told you, I'll teach you maybe tomorrow, if God allows, something very deep that will help you even understand better what we are talking about now. Let's go on reading the comments.
Karen is saying, my family has a problem with hypertension. Now my early 30s and I'm suffering from stage 2 hypertension. I need God's intervention concerning this.
As I have said something, there are things that you can do to even conquer such problems. Number 1, exercise.
Yes.
Exercise. Number 2, your diet. Just making sure you eat well, all right? Make sure that you don't eat same meal every day, same meal. Make sure you balance your meals. Make sure you know what you are consuming. Some of these things, you can conquer them through meals. And as I'm saying, I don't want to go deeper because of time. Because if I go deeper, it means I'll be now teaching you something else. And you'll have to stay here for the next maybe 1 hour, 2 hours. I don't want to go deeper. But tomorrow I'll explain better, even about diseases, how sicknesses are formed, and how we can conquer them. Let's go on. I had
Pastor Pam is saying, I had issues with my eyes when growing up. I remember my granny took me to a certain lady for healing, only to be covered by a heavy blanket and inhaling some boiling leaves.
Why?
Later on, my mom took me to the hospital and they found out it was allergies.
So is that the question? Oh, she's just telling us.
Yes, sir.
It was just allergy. There was no problem. All right. Someone is saying you want to learn?
Yes.
No, even this one you're learning. Cool down. We are still learning. Don't worry. I know you want to learn, but I know people have questions that I can't just rush. I want people to talk. Let's continue.
Mildred is saying, my mom took my sister and I to a lady who took a piece of a broken pot, put some stuff together with ash, spit saliva on it, said some words facing us, and then she dug underground and buried it. Long ago, when I was 8 years, the lady died long ago. We were both workaholic, but not enjoying the beauty of our hard work, experiencing losses.
Because their stars were buried. Their stars were buried. So we need to resurrect them and disconnect them. I'll even teach you maybe what saliva means. If someone is using their saliva. Why did Jesus use his saliva? Saliva means I'm connecting you to myself. It's a connection. When I'm using my saliva, when Jesus used the saliva to heal the blind eyes, he was connecting himself to this blind person. Your saliva can bring out your DNA. That's how it is now. So saliva is a very sensitive thing, very sensitive, very sensitive. Someone is saying, teach us, my prophet. No, don't worry, we are, this is part of the teaching. Today I was just talking and seeing the questions. The questions are over?
Yes, sir.
I believe they are over. All right. Oh, so someone else? When I was born?
Moses is saying, when I was born on 24th December, my mother passed. Since then, my sister and I have been facing a lot of challenges. Did something happen? Because I don't understand what happened. This started when my stepmother came in.
All right. Number one, there are people in the life of others who should never die before they fulfill your destiny. What am I saying? There are people whom God brings in your life who are very key. By the presence of those people, no evil can touch you. For instance, we have people whose mothers were prayerful. All right? So if your mother is prayerful, then it means your mother is the stronghold. Moses, I don't know if she was prayerful, but if she was prayerful, then it means she was the one who was holding and protecting you guys. So her absence gives room to the devil. Gives room to the devil. The Bible talks about when the enemy comes in a strong man's house, what happens? He begins by destroying the strong person. That's what the Bible says. So if your mother was the strong person in your family, Moses, it means your mother needed more prayers. So, because by her not being there, you are in problem. Her being there, she stops so many things. She stops so many evil. Are we together? There are people who are very key in people's lives, and you have to mark those people. There are people who have stood with you, they have helped you. There are people who have healed you. They have healed you the problems that doctors could not heal. Such people, you need even to pray for them more. Why? Because the day they will be eliminated, even if you are finished. So Moses, there are chances that the moment your mother was removed, the enemy found it so easy to attack you. You found something?
The verse, Luke 11:21.
Luke 11:21.
When a strong man with many weapons guards his own house, the things in his house are safe.
Okay.
But suppose a stronger man comes and defeats him, the stronger man will take away the weapons that the first man trusted to keep his house safe.
Okay. Is this the one? I don't think it's the one. You can find it, it's all right. So Moses, your mother being eliminated is what caused you problems. Why? Because Your mother was the one who was protecting you guys. So it means when the enemy is coming, when the enemy wants to attack Moses, he will not attack Moses. He will attack the one that is protecting Moses. Who was your mother now? Your mother was the one who was protecting. Her being there was giving demons, spirits, difficult time to attack you. So if the spirits wants to attack Moses, they have to eliminate your mother. And you said something after she was eliminated, now the stepmother took over. And since then your life has never been the same again. Your life can still take shape. It can still take shape, but you have to be more consistent in the things of God, being prayerful and learning. The problem that we are having even with people of today, most people don't want to learn. Most people don't want to learn. So choose to learn, read, study the Bible, all right? Listen to the sermons. Listen to this. I always talk about, I think I have some of my teachings about the blood. I have the teachings about the blood in YouTube. They are there, I believe. You can find them about the blood. Curses, they are there in YouTube. Yeah. Go listen to them. You learn a lot of things. Once you have learned now, you will be able to know what to do. Something is there again. Let's go through it.
Susie said, when I was a newborn baby, I almost lost my life due to jealousy from my auntie and my grandmother did something to me and I was saved. But now I'm grown. I face the same thing with my daughter, but she died.
All right. I didn't get it somewhere. Did you get it?
So jealousy, when she was a newborn, there was jealousy that almost caused death.
All right. Number one, when you are born, when a baby is born, all right, I want to tell you something very profound. Any babies that are born and during their birth or during maybe that period when they have been born, when those babies that face challenges, they are God's chosen. They are God's chosen. And if you ever give birth to any child and during that period of time, that child or you are here, you are born, and the time you are born, something happened, there were challenges, or during birth, the baby almost died. It means those babies are God's chosen. Look at Jesus during his birth. Babies were being killed. Look at Moses. I just want to help you understand. Look at someone like Samuel. Samuel delayed. Look at Isaac too. He came late. So any child, if you are here, Susie, believe you me, by what you have said, it's a sign that the calling of God is so heavy on you. I know it might look like they were hating me. Why? But it's not about why now. Why should people hate or see problems over a baby that has just been born? Because most of them, what they are seeing is not what you are seeing. When they were looking at you when you were born, they were seeing a great woman. They saw a star. They saw a powerful woman. A powerful woman who was coming to change the game of the family. And therefore, the only way for them to end that pattern, to end this star that will bring life to others, is by them wanting to destroy you, to kill you. So it was a sign that you have something in you that they don't have. So it's something to be proud of. Something to be proud of. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's how it is. All right, let's keep going.
Gloria says, there is a pattern I never understand in my family. Too many accidents whereby people only break their legs. I broke my leg in 2019 after my university.
Too many accidents, people break their legs?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and I said something, was it in church? That every part of your body is very significant.
Yes.
Very significant. All right? And I talked about legs. What did I say? Legs signify speed. All right? Speed. This means before, Gloria, observe this, before they get the accident, before they break their legs, there is usually something that they want to achieve. Okay? Because it's speed that has something to do with achieving something. So when your leg is broken physically, it means spiritually your speed has been put and has been paused.
And she said she broke her leg right after university.
You see that?
Mm.
So there has to be something that you are trying to do. This means something. Let me say this. So there are chances that the family of glory, if before anyone does something, they love speaking, sharing.
Mm.
When you are pregnant, Imagine I'm pregnant. I'm just trying to use the example. I'm not saying you're saying that. When those people go to take photos when they are pregnant, their belly is out, and post in Facebook, not knowing that your enemies are watching. I have seen women. I don't know how they make those dresses. The belly is outside, and you know what I'm talking about now. And they post it in Facebook, not knowing that the witch in your village was waiting for that. You are in trouble. You are in trouble. I don't know if people know. Do you know that we have never posted our children, right? Have we? We have never posted our children. Never. Even media team in our church can tell you, if they post them, we bring trouble. We bring trouble. Why did you post? Why did you move the camera to our children? You know why? Maybe you don't know why. Because not everybody wishes you. Not everybody. Not everybody. Are we together? If Gloria is about to finish, maybe example, university, she will post, I'm finishing, guys. Give comment. I'm giving an example. Give your comment. So such families, people love talking. Are we together? If Gloria maybe gets money, Gloria is an example. If you give her money today, 100,000, you say, Mom, Mom, do you need anything? It's just something that will burn in her. Do you need anything, Mom? Say, what do you mean, my daughter? Say, I got some good money here. No, and you know what the mom will do? The mom will go to this chama. She will say, hey, pray for my daughter. God has blessed her. Pray. It becomes a prayer point again. You are like, I thought I just shared with my mother. And as she's sharing that, there is someone whose daughter is broke. Someone is saying it's hard to defend such people. That's the truth. So what your mother does, she spreads the news, so the whole village is aware. Is aware. Are we together? So Gloria, it means even you the way you are, number one, learn to keep secrets. Let no one know your success. Don't announce anything to do with your child before your child is born. Don't. Because announcing means you are risking your child might die before he is born. You are teaching about the blood in YouTube channel. Yeah, it is there in YouTube. You have to go there and find it. We're saying, I get you, sir. Yes. But you see, the leg means speed. So if Gloria dreams about that today, she should bind that spirit. Bind it before it causes damages. All right? All right. I think we are done. I think we are done now. And I hope no one has more questions, because today we were just going through the questions and to hear you. Then tomorrow we will be, there's something else? Tomorrow we'll be talking about the spirits of things now. The spirit of things. Tomorrow I'll be teaching you about the spirit of things. That's tomorrow. It's still related to witch doctors, witchcraft. I'll even teach you how witch doctors manufacture power. How do they make their power to destroy people? Tomorrow we'll learn how do witch doctors kill people. How do they kill you? How do they abort your pregnancy? Tomorrow you'll learn that. Yes. But most of the things that I'll teach you tomorrow, they are not in the Bible. You only get them spiritually. All right? They are not in the Bible. Most of them are not in the Bible. All right? So tomorrow, don't miss. It will be a super moment. So tomorrow you will know how your witch has been trying to destroy you. You will know. How do they move their power from where they are to where you are? Tomorrow you will learn all those things. How do they manufacture those powers? Tomorrow you'll learn why should your witch tell you to bring your panty, to bring your enemy's panty. Tomorrow you'll learn that. Why? You will know why tomorrow. Why should a witch tell you bring the nail of the lion? Bring the banana leaves. Tomorrow you'll learn all those things. So don't miss tomorrow by the grace of God. Someone is saying something.
Anne is saying, my mom tells me that I wanted to come out early at month 8. So my mom stayed in the hospital for a month and she was in so much pain. When my grandmother and aunties visited her, they used to abuse her and call her bad names. She told me that when my grandmother came to her, I used to kick her belly so hard and she could feel a lot of pain. And when she leaves, she will be okay.
Okay. When she leaves the grandmother.
When the grandmother leaves, the baby in the belly who was Anne comes down.
Okay. It depends. I know, I know where we are heading to, and she says that, but it depends. It depends. Yes, I know. And I know you are not done explaining. You are not done explaining. There is more that you have cut. But I don't want to go there, but it depends. It depends. I wouldn't want you to judge it yet. It depends, yes. That's what I'll say. It depends. Yes, it depends. All right.
Claire is saying, it is true, Prophet. Before I got married to Newton, previously I posted how I was getting married in Facebook to my friends, but later I got it rough. My marriage was cancelled. Nowadays, I protect what is mine.
You know, people are thinking we are just going through these things. No, I'm helping you. I wanted you to hear. I wanted you to hear. So that don't be that person who always shouts. It's my birthday, guys. Come, let's do choma. Be careful. Maybe if I can just ask a question. When did you see me last posting something? Even in Facebook, even in Instagram. When did you see me last post? I rarely post. I don't even remember. I don't remember. Yeah. Especially events where I'm going. No one knows my life. I live like a spirit because I am. Yeah. Someone is saying something. Is it the same?
Just the same.
Go up, Jeff. Let's go up. Let's see. No. Not there. Let's go. Oh. I think it's something different. My mom
had an enlarged heart according to the doctors. My younger sister was always with her during her hospital visits.
Okay.
When she died, my sister was there with her. Few months later, the same sister was diagnosed with the same heart problem.
Okay.
Now she's on drugs daily, just like my mom did.
Okay.
Did the spirit move from my dead mom to her?
100%. 100%. 100%. Spirits can be transferred. Here's the thing. Okay? Let me just explain that.
Yes, sir.
Here is the thing now. I gave you an example about mob justice. You know, when people are beating and killing the thief, don't be there. Run. Don't be part of those who are doing that. Why? Because spirits don't stay in dead bodies. Spirits don't stay in dead bodies. So the moment the body dies, spirits must find other living bodies and end. So the problem was her mom. When her mom died, the spirit that killed her mom, okay, could no longer stay in her mom's body. So it had to find a place. But the only place to find is in the daughter. But the problem is, maybe when the daughter will be dying when her time comes, again, she will give it to someone else. So it's a spirit from the blood. So your sister inherited. So if she's not careful, she might also give it to someone else. Are we together?
Sure.
All right, I think we are done.
Someone says, my mom carried me for 12 months in her womb, according to what she told me. I don't want such to be related with me at all.
If you don't want, then just say it and believe it. Believe, okay, what you want, go for what you want. Go for what you want. Go for what you want. I remember I love giving our testimony when the doctor said, if you had CS, cannot give vaginal. You know, the second birth, you will not give birth through vaginal. And me and my wife, we refused and say she will give birth like other women. We refused our second born. We refused. And we stood to it. We said no. First one, she went through CS. Second one, we say no CS. We refused. And the moment we refused and agreed, believe you me, it was so easy. I think it was one of the easiest way to give birth. Easy. It didn't even take long. So, Gloria, it is you to decide. You have power within you. All right?
Yes.
All right. Someone is saying, man of God.
Ben is saying, man of God, I have been observing some cultures in our community and I have never understood. Mostly when one buys a car or a machine, they have to slaughter something. Another thing, the celebration of the memories of dead people, which involves slaughtering of animals in relation to the gender of the person they are celebrating.
Okay.
Is it right? Is it the right thing to attend such celebrations?
It is not right because some of them are demonic. Some of them are very demonic. Yes. If someone is dead, they are dead. What people don't know is when you're celebrating a dead person, sometimes, I'm not saying it's bad, because sometimes you celebrate Jesus, but if it's in a godly way, no problem. For example, if you are celebrating a man of God, a woman of God in a godly way because of what she did, there's nothing bad about that. But sometimes what they do during the event, killing animals, right? Speaking words that should not be spoken, pouring blood on the ground, appeasing God, sometimes that's what they do. Very demonic things. So the event itself might not be evil, but what they do in the event. Celebrating the person because of the legacy, the way we do Moi Day, Kenyatta Day, it might not be bad, but the problem is what is done in the event. What is done in the event? They do even rituals. That's what I have a problem. I will help her, don't worry. I will help. Pastor Jesus, I'll help. We'll pray. And I know God will do something. God will do something.
Someone on YouTube is saying, sir, what of someone who dies of HIV and was never born with it and nowhere can it be traced? Sir, people in our families, almost every aunt and cousin, uncles die of HIV.
Mm-hmm. That's a spirit. That's a spirit. It needs to be casted out. She should come. I don't know where the person is, but the person should come to Spirit Light anytime on Sundays. She will be healed. All right? The person should come to church. I'll pray for the person. She will be healed. I don't know if it's is she?
Destiny, yeah.
All right. If the person comes, HIV will go. That's a spirit. I have seen such people, of course. Aunt, I don't know, uncle, HIV. Yeah. That's a demon. It can go out and never come back again. All right. Still have something in YouTube?
No, so they're saying this is deep insight.
Oh, how many people are watching in YouTube? 7. Glory to God. Thank you so much. I know we are enjoying. Tomorrow will be something else. So tomorrow, you guys will not talk. Tomorrow, I'm coming to speak, to use my mouth and my spirit to speak. All right. So tomorrow, just allow me to talk tomorrow. It will be deep. Come ready to write down. We will be talking deep stuff. And what I'll be teaching you, even those who do them, the witches don't know. So if you have any witch, you can invite them. All right. Invite your witches so that I can teach them how to do real witchcraft. Bring them here. Someone is saying, I'm ready. Invite your witches. Let them come and learn. Because believe you me, what I'll be teaching you, they don't know. You just don't know. Mm-hmm. They don't know. I know, but they don't know.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Destiny is saying he's out of the country.
Oh, all right. No, we can. You can do Zoom. Yes. So you can connect. I don't know how we can do it, but you can connect. Then we do Zoom. So tomorrow, invite your witches. All right. Just tell them, if you attend this service, you'll become more dangerous. Yeah. But after they attend, I'll deliver them. I'll deliver them. Someone is saying my dad's family side. Ladies die single and buried home because they were not legal married. My aunt died and was buried. My cousin's sister too will be buried on Thursday. How to break? And sometimes what I will advise, especially these family things, sometimes start by yourself. Start by yourself before you go for the family. Okay? Start by yourself. Why am I saying so? Because sometimes fighting for the family is more heavier. So deliver yourself first. Deliver yourself first. And as I said, offering is involved, especially if it is something in the blood or something that concerns an altar. Offering is involved. Someone might say, I have been giving and nothing has happened. Maybe what you gave was not equivalent to what the enemy gave. So you have to keep on giving, keep on praying, keep on believing until there is change in your life. Someone is saying, I can't afford to miss
this tomorrow.
This tomorrow. I don't miss tomorrow. And as I've said, invite who? Invite your witches. Let them come and learn how to do real witchcraft. Yeah. What they do, most of them don't know. They don't know why they tell you, bring the leaves. They don't know why they say, go and bring this, go and bring the towel. They don't know why. Yeah. So tomorrow, make sure you invite them. Okay? Send them the link. Tomorrow I want us to hit 500. If possible. Sure. Yes. All right, 250 witches, 250 believers. I know it's possible. So bring them after. Don't tell them I deliver them. If you tell them they won't come, tell them after. Tell them just come. We'll learn something. After I'm done, I'll say in the name of Jesus. Then they'll be saved. Thank you so much. I know we have had a good time today. God bless you. I know many questions will even come tomorrow. Don't miss tomorrow. Avail yourself tomorrow, and you will be going deep and deep and deep. Spirit of things. God bless you. Let's meet tomorrow.